Hi Anna, I got your presentation. It was a very, very good presentation, well done. You introduced all three areas of the topic within the first 25 seconds, that was really good. The stress and intonation that you used throughout your presentation was excellent. This is one way of how you can keep the attention of the listener by using appropriate and effective stress and intonation where you need to. When you asked questions like how this would impact, etc., that stress is vital, it's key. All of that was very good. You answered all the questions within the appropriate amount of time, just under 2 minutes, which was really good. Everything about it was very good. Just a few little minor grammar points. You started off by saying I like to introduce, which is fine, but I like to introduce is present simple, and this would indicate that this is something you do at all times. I think what you meant to say was I'd like to introduce, the apostrophe D suggesting would. I would like to introduce, which is what you're talking about now. Another point I heard was all of us impacted by people. This is a passive sentence, and so I'm sure you would agree that it should be all of us are impacted by people, and that would be your present simple passive tense, are impacted. Another little one I found was living abroad, give us, etc. Living abroad obviously is the third person, or it's an object, and it would be gives us and also lets us. So if you would try and remember the third person s that would have to be attached onto your main verb when you're talking in the present simple tense. Apart from that, I really enjoyed it. I thought all the points were valid. One little point, because I know you work really hard and you might want to take it from a good level to a distinction in your presentation, the suggestion I would make would be how to link your first and your second and third topics together. So when you talk about the first topic and then you say, now I want to talk about the second point, there are certain techniques you can use which the examiner would absolutely fall in love with, and that is when you link your two topics together. For example, moving on from what we have spoken to previously, or adding on to what we have spoken to previously, I would also like to include point number 2, which is, so that's the little bridge, the little link that you use to connect the 2 points. I was really impressed with that, very good, and I'll see you tomorrow. Well done.